Yo, ho, ho, what is poppin'? People, your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. Y'all know how we do before we get started. You know I don't need you to do but one simple thing. One thing and one thing only. And that's hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button so we can get to 25K. And do your boy solid. Hit that little star right down there. Hype your boy up. You figure deal me? I appreciate it very, very much. Seems like nephew was out on the block this weekend getting his shine on doing the jewels. Because he stopped and had a little interview with the people. And the people agreed. But we going to jump into it real quick. Let go.
Snacks on the track, so let's get it started. Yo, what's poppin'? People, your boy Snacks in the building. Yeah, I'm showing love to the whole community. Auntie, Shedeur, and Coach Prime in unity. And I'm rocking with the new Cleveland, you already know. Much love to G Bush and K-Sap and Money Man and well off media. They ain't new to the game, to the most high. I gotta give thanks, love, peace out. That's all I gotta say.
Nephew was out on the town this weekend showing out, doing the doggone thing, just out meandering around the town, probably going to an event, but he was caught on the street. And a few questions were asked.
Hey, how you doing?
Legendary.
Damn, yes sir. What's your name? Where you from?
Shedeur Deshaun, Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, Cleveland,
Yeah.
Ohio's in the house. Stop playing with them,
Yeah.
man. You see the fit. Describe it today.
Fear of God 101, man. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, fear
You
God.
got the ice on.
Damn. I see.
You know how it's going.
Damn.
You know how it's
See the-
going.
Okay, fear.
Plain
Okay.
whites on the feet, you know tradition.
Okay. You give anybody a style advice, what would it be?
I would say be comfortable. I'm always comfortable everywhere I do. Everything I do, everywhere I go, I'm comfortable.
We love that. We love that. When you're
Yeah.
building your fits, where you start?
I start with the vision. I start with the mind first. You know, the mind will tell you how to feel, and then you just put the rest on.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather have a partner with style or funds?
That's a great question. I hope both.
Yeah,
I don't think I gotta compromise, so I'm probably like 30 something.
Okay. Love that, love that. What's your favorite song at the moment?
Favorite song? I say "Turn Back" by Shedeur Deshaun.
Okay.
Let's go. You'll see it soon.
Okay. What's your favorite meal?
Favorite meal? I like work.
Yeah, young man.
Yeah.
Let's depend on your zodiac sign.
The money sign.
Thank you so much for your time, brother.
Appreciate it, homie.
Shedeur out there iced out, flexing. The fear of God one-on-one is the fit. You know what I'm saying? But when they asked him where he's from, the man said Cleveland, Ohio. See, people in Cleveland, y'all gotta recognize when somebody claiming y'all and they ain't even from it. He say that's his house now. That's his home. That's where he from. You know what I'm saying? That is love that the people of Cleveland, Ohio should be sucking up and being very, very, very mindful that the young man is claiming you. You know what I'm saying? So Cleveland, Shedeur said that's his city. That's his spot. But Dan Orlovsky was standing on the table for nephew this weekend, early this morning, on Get Up, letting y'all know if y'all start Deshaun Watson, that's just a waste of time. That is a waste of time and opportunity. Don't nobody need to start in Cleveland but Shedeur Sanders, because you need to start looking to your future. Deshaun Watson is currently in your present, but soon will be in your past. And your future is bright. but you need to put the young man to work and let him start figuring things out. But Dan had to talk to him, you know. He had to talk to him. He had to let him know. He had to put it on him. So let's see what Dan had to say about the situation.
Starting anybody but Shedeur Sanders is dumb. Deshaun Watson, I understand, is there. He's played 19 games in 6 years. In that span, it's also shoulder surgery on his throwing arm and Achilles surgery. Figure out what you have, 2 of them with Shedeur Sanders. You have 2 first-round picks next year. At some point, you've got to look at that young player, see if he's even the potential of being your future. Because what are you going to do? Deshaun, and he plays well, and then you're going to pay him again? Shedeur Sanders should be the starting quarterback in Cleveland. Cleveland doesn't matter right now in the NFL, and they haven't for years. They're building new stadiums. When you build new stadiums, unless you have a young quarterback, it doesn't matter how good your football team is. Playing Deshaun does nothing for your future. Literally nothing.
And his contemporaries didn't feel the same way. They truly did. Because it was a slight disagreement on that panel. And dude was like, listen, this is a short year. And Todd Monken might be playing his way out of his future, which I doubt. But, you know, everybody has their opinion. Everybody got something to say. But we gonna see what they got to say. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we cannot hear he. We cannot hear he.
Early on in the offseason looked like the favorite, but my understanding is Shedeur had a really good finish to the offseason program, and so it goes into training camp as a competition. They want to see more from both guys. Tim's point is correct. Todd Monken has waited a long time to be a head coach. He's not going to want to say, oh, we're going to throw in the towel this year and get the quarterback next year. If Deshaun Watson gives him the best chance to win games, he's probably going to play him. But to Dan O's point, that's not the right call for the future of the franchise.
Correct.
What would Deshaun Watson have to do to convince the Browns to re-sign him after this year?
Yeah.
Like, inconceivable. 17-0 in the Super Bowl, and then we can talk about it. So they need to find out what they have in Shedeur Sanders. I think at some point this season they will. But, yeah, you have a new coach there who's going to want to win games. If Deshaun Watson is healthy and outplaying Shedeur in training camp, that's the way they're going to go. Cleveland early on.
I don't think so. If Deshaun Watson is playing, then we shall see. We shall see what Deshaun Watson brings to the table. Because, excuse me, Shedeur has been criticized on a lot of fronts for his passing abilities, for holding on to the ball too long, for his sacks. But my guy over at the Dogs podcast broke all that down. And not only did he give you stats, he gave you a comparison to the rest of Shedeur's rookie class and the way Cleveland media has been pounding on Shedeur as if he was the worst quarterback in the class. The stats say otherwise. That's why y'all always go with EPA and QBR. The stats that can easily be low numbers. But when it comes to Shedeur Sanders, he wasn't the worst in his class.
Shedeur Sanders upside, part 3. Shedeur Sanders has terrible pocket awareness. All he did was run backward and take sacks because, well, he can't read a defense. Yeah, we've all heard that one, right? 2 things here. 1, if you watch film or even just watch the Browns games last year, you know that's not true. 2, there's some pretty insightful stats that also show these statements are just ridiculous. Let's check Shedeur Sanders against the other rookies in his class. So Shedeur averaged 3 sacks taken per game. Now, is that high? Is that low? Well, Cam Ward averaged 3.23. Tyler Shuck averaged 3.22. Dylan Gabriel was also at 3 sacks average per game. The only one who was slightly better was Jackson Dart at just below 3 at 2.9. And now how about sack yardage lost per game? I mean, all he did was run backward and lose yards, am I right? Cam Ward lost 24 yards per game on sacks. Dylan Gabriel averaged 20.8 yards lost. Tyler Shuck averaged 19.6. Shedeur Sanders right here also comes in at 19.6 yards lost per game, and the only one who was better was Jackson Dart at 12.7. So here we have Shedeur Sanders tied for the second fewest sacks taken and the second fewest yards lost to sacks per game among the rookies last season. And real quick, let's just run down the 2024 class. Number 1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, took 4 sacks per game and averaged 27.4 yards lost as a rookie. Way worse than Shedeur. Jaden Daniels was much better, took fewer sacks at 2.8, fewer yards lost at 14. Drake May was also at 2.8 sacks and had more yards lost than Jaden Daniels at 19.1. Bo Nix was the only one miles ahead of these guys that we've mentioned so far. Just 1.4 sacks taken per game, only 11.6 yards lost. So Shedeur Sanders is on the better end of all of these rookies over the last 2 NFL seasons in sacks taken per game and sack yardage lost per game. And then just for kicks, everybody, let's look at Deshaun Watson back in 2024, the last time he started football games in the NFL. And you guys are not going to believe this. A whopping 5.2 sacks taken per game, 29.7, almost 30 yards lost per game due to sacks taken. 5.2 sacks and 30 yards lost per game for an 8th-year veteran who was being paid as a top quarterback in the NFL. Shedeur Sanders, again, was at just 3 sacks taken per game and 19.6 yards lost. As a rookie on a worse offense with minimal preparation, playing in the back part of the season when the weather was the worst. Tell me again why Deshaun Watson is just automatically going to be the better quarterback despite not being the better quarterback the last time he was on the field. Why I believe in Shedeur Sanders' upside,
now,
part 3.
All we know is numbers don't lie. For the Cleveland media that's been beating him up, Josh Alt of the Dogs podcast just got y'all together. Don't sound all that bad now, does it? When you compare him to the rest of the team, the rest of his draft class, and even the class before, he's still not at the bottom of the list. It's what we've been telling you all along. But y'all too busy listening to the hype. Y'all too busy listening to other people who simply just don't like Shedeur or his father and don't want him to start. But that's the gist of it. And he is right. Dan Orlovsky, in this sense. Cleveland. Shedeur needs to start. Shedeur is your future. I know you want to help Deshaun get back on his feet, but your first concern should be this team. You paid Deshaun. You are forever going to be known as the team that gave out the worst contract in NFL history as it stands right now until another one is done. And you're going to have to live with it. There's no way to make it right. Deshaun is on the last year of his contract. I know what you want to see, but will you see it? Y'all let me know. Do your boy solid. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Turn your post notification bell on. Hype your boy up right about there. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get to 25K. I'm finna get out of here, man. Y'all know how we get down. I'ma holler at y'all. Peace out.
Yo, what's poppin', people? We back at it again. Big snacks in the building. This talk started on the game, late nights, red eyes, up low grind, 15 summers went by. Call of Duty lobbies, Lil Mike, big dreams. Now it's highlight reels, turning life to a meme. Shedeur on the screen, break the plate, slow it down. Every throw, every drive, every yard, every crown. Sunday talk show, but we chill on the couch. From the Hail Mary, hope to the dog pound out. It's that big snacks wave, let it ride, don't stop. From the sticks to the field, all the way to the top. Showing love to the Lord, to the fam, to the Browns. Serving auntie in the chat like, baby, hold it down. He be saying what we feel, what the game's about. If you rockin' with the kid, throw your comments out. From the start to the sign off, that's what we about. Saying love, Peace out. Peace out.